What's Fred doing over here, man? Fred,
what are we doing? Come on, man.
Bro, man, we got a show to do, bro. Come on, man, we got to turn some more lights on. Come on.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We need to get in more Christmas spirit.
Let's go, man. Let's go. What you doing, though, bro? Put that one.
What up, my lights?
Commanders family in his command center, presented by SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. What's good, Commanders family, and happy holidays. Brian Cooper Jr. here with Santana Moss, Fred Smoot, Logan Paulson. We got the lights back on. Clearly, Fred Smoot is very excited about Christmas. But before we get to Christmas Day, Fred, we got a Christmas Eve game against the New York Jets. Now, last Sunday we played the LA Rams. Some good things did happen. What do we need to replicate against the Jets?
Well, some of the things that I said going into the game I wanted to see, I saw our D-line go out there and get a little active. Payne came away with 2 sacks. I saw those guys create turnovers for the first time in a long time. And offensively, we had spurts here and there. Terry was getting active early in the game, and then we found them late too when we changed quarterbacks.
First of all, Merry Christmas. Second of all, at the end of the day, we got turnovers, and that's what I wanted for Christmas. Tanner brought it up. It's been a long time since we turned the ball over. I know it was 2 fumble recoveries. I need that interception. Keep going with the turnovers. Give us a chance to win ball games.
I mean, that's why these guys get paid a lot of good money, right? It's because they're great analysts, and I agree with everything they said. I think the linebackers played much better. Great to see the coverage kind of working together. Obviously, that big coverage bust, but the progression of the defense is huge. Now it's about, can the quarterback come along? Can the offense kind of show that spark they had earlier in the season?
And as Logan said, Fred, you are a great analyst. So I'm going to start with you on this one. Well, you mentioned Jacoby Brissett getting in. Yes, he played, but head coach Ron Rivera did say Sam Howell will still remain our starter. Now, you made a really good point on the Get Loud podcast with Mike Jenks. Talk to us about that and how Sam can recover from this benching.
First of all, go check out Get Loud.
Next
of all,
you made a good point, too.
The thing about it is, the defense did not plan for Jacoby Brissett. Like, that's why backups gets in the game and they always catch fire. We have no plan for him, so we had to play generic. We had to play cover 2. We had to play cover 4. And he's a veteran. I'm not shocked when somebody of his IQ gets in and starts to light it up. Understand the situation, understand the personnel.
And Ted, on Command Center Post Game Live, Beamish had said this, and you said this as well. Y'all have been benched before. Y'all have all dealt with that before. How does Sam Howell shake that off?
I think one of the things you get a chance to is actually see someone do your job for a change. You know what I mean? He's been a guy, he's a young guy, learning on the job. He's been out there through the fire, and you can't you can watch as much film as you want and say, okay, I did that bad. But when you actually sit back and watch someone else do it, now you say, okay, I'm either gonna do it like that next time, or I know what to do if I'm in that situation. So I think sometimes sitting back and watching from that seat that he had to watch from, it can be helpful down the road.
And Logan, you've been in those locker rooms. What are you looking at from your quarterback as a tight end, seeing him? How do you want him to bounce back and recover from this?
I think he's done a great job all season of kind of showing that maturity, showing that extra, like kind of that magical factor, that element, right? And I think it comes with handling adversity. He's handled this adversity, right? I mean, think about that Bills game, right? How he bounced back after that. So I think he's shown me that he can handle these big moments and kind of be a mature football player. And again, the thing I want to see is him just kind of bring that production, right? Kind of settle in, hit throws in rhythm and timing, and understand what the defense is presenting. And that's stuff that takes a lot of time, but hopefully get it done the last 3 weeks of the season.
Well, Commanders family, we have a fun show planned for you. A lot of holiday stuff, a lot of Christmas stuff. But before we do that, we got to look out at some ice cold plays out from LA. Hey, yo, Tanner, what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold!
It's time for Ice Cold Moments, presented by Steam Fitters. Steam Fitters, UA Local 602 provides the highest level HVAC and mechanical piping services.
Now, Commanders family, we do not want to bury the lead. We know Terry had himself a huge game, and I know you're expecting to see those plays. We're going to give you that a little later, but right now, let's focus on the other Commanders players that made ice-cold plays. Logan, I'm going to start with you. We got a fumble. Take it away.
I mean, anytime we get the ball out, I'm excited about it, right? So I love here. I know Percy gets the ball, but our guy, Cody Barton, gets in there on the tackle, and then running to the football is never a bad thing, Fred.
Never
right?
a bad
thing. So you go out there, a little punch out,
get
the ball out. Love to see that. Excellent play by the young guy. And a little up and down, but I love the effort that he plays every single game with. Love the energy that he brings.
Oh, most definitely.
And Fred, you know what? We're going to throw it to you because we got a corner that forced another fumble. Benjamin St. Juice, Fred, take it away.
Well, you got to love this. This is the type of turnovers that he creates. He creates off the ball turnovers. He gets the ball out. Cam Curl gets on the ball. Teamwork makes the dream work. One player gets the ball out. The other person covers the ball. That's how you play defense right there. That's how you get turnovers.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
It makes the dream work.
Do it. And Tanner, on Game Day Live, we call this brother Sam's safety net. Curtis Samuel had himself another 2-touchdown game. How cool is it to see him getting used in this offense and cooking?
Oh, it's real cool. I've been saying it all year. Despite our record, this guy has been an unsung hero on the offense.
Yeah,
Anytime he's in the game, he finds those mixed matches and he finds himself in the end zone or putting up big yardage. Great job for Curtis. I want to see more of that for these next 3 weeks.
Now that week 15 is over, now we get to put all of our attention towards our Christmas Eve game against the New York Jets. Let's take a look at those details. It is time for your Game Day Guide, brought to you by SeatGeek, your ticket to great Commanders seats. Commanders Family Command Center has you covered all weekend long when we're out in New York for Christmas Eve. That's right, we will be doing a Saturday night special out in New York City. Me, Santana Moss, and Brian Mitchell will be giving you everything you need to know about the game. And then, of course, your favorite pre- and post-game show will be live from the enemy lines. That is right, we'll be giving you everything you need to know about the game, pre- and post-game. So stick with us on our Commanders YouTube, Facebook, and X. And speaking of our guys, our legends were out at DC Prime chopping it up. Fred, take it away.
I'm a punk. I went to my Chevy and popped the trunk.
Fred,
what's up, bro?
what you doing, man? I'm trying to send you you got a read to do.
I'm trying to wrap Logan's present, a bottle of water, to make sure my guy's okay.
Well, man, listen, we need you to do a read right now, okay? We understand that you're getting these presents ready, but my brother.
I understand. I got you. It's Chopping It Up, presented by DC Primes, Loudon Premier Steakhouse. For dinner reservations or private dining, call 703-840-2099.
The most important Jets game I had in my career was the third preseason game, second preseason game up there, and there was an injury, and I got to play a lot that game.
Yeah.
And I really believe that was the thing, because I remember in the meeting, like Kyle came up to me, he was like, "Hey man, you can make some plays, like keep it up." And I remember thinking like, I might have made the team
because of that game.
Because of that game. So Christmas came
I got pictures of that game because that was like actually my only second time going back to New York to play against the
Jets. Yeah.
My first time going back to play the Jets was in 07. And that's when I got a whiff of your boy Reeves Allen.
Yeah.
He was a rookie.
Yeah, Darrell.
And my homeboy Bo, he's a cornerback.
Yeah.
I tell Bo,
I know
Smoot well.
Yeah.
And we were like this in high school. He played DB, I played receiver. Played for Western Michigan. I went to Western Michigan on a visit, didn't go.
Yeah.
But he played, here, played for the Giants, played in Canada, played, all that stuff, all above. And he would tell me going into every game who the corner I'm facing. And he's like, "Oh, you got a rookie this week. Oh, he good. He played mine. Came out of Pittsburgh. He gave me his whole background, because I want to do the work. I'm not finna look up nobody. I didn't want to see nobody on my face. I would look at the team and never look at the individual. And I came out of that game like,
really?
I worked for my money today.
He was a rookie though, huh?
Yeah.
Rookie.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. He hurt my heel. I caught him. that little quick now slant.
Yeah.
Like we put a foot in the ground and go down. I caught one of those and I'm about to get out of there. If it wasn't for him, the dive he dove on the back of my heel.
Yeah.
And my heel was so big in 07. I missed I missed the game before the Cowboy game, and I was about to miss the Cowboy game, and that's when Dan Snyder came to me. That's when the whole concoction stuff that I talked about, that I made something up to play.
Yeah.
That's when it all started. Because Dan Snyder was like, "Hey, this is Cowboy week. You ain't playing?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Man, my heel, I can't put my shoe on."
Yeah.
He's like, "Man, we need you. If any way you can get it going." I'm like, "Well, I know some ways, but my first time telling on myself. You know what I'm saying?" But that's how it all started about. But that particular game, we beat the Jets. We could have won in a walk-off fashion. I gave Reeves a stutter go, and Jason Campbell, his arm so big, boy, he threw that thing in the second row of the stands. I'm talking about.
That's my dude.
I had 5-6 steps on Reeves, and the ball had me about 30 yards. I'm like, why are you throwing this ball at? But we ended up beating them in overtime, I think by a field goal.
Always great to hear legends chopping it up, and you can have your chance to chop it up with some legends on New Year's Eve with this new sweet experience they got. Fred Smoot, take it away.
Well, we're just gonna have a couple of legends. Me, myself, Santana, Brian Mitchell. You're not old enough to be a legend yet.
I'm not there yet.
We're gonna come around. We're gonna sign autographs. We're gonna sign balls. We're gonna sit. We're gonna talk. We're gonna play. We're gonna do a little bit of everything. It's gonna be the best sweet experience in your life.
We'll probably be there, but Fred will take it off. He'll be talking all the time. Just come through. Sign up now.
Fred will definitely take it over, and you can sign up now by going to commanders.com. Now, without further ado, let's get into our headlines. Christmas in New York edition, presented by the Washington Times. Now, Fred, we've seen you working on your Christmas list, but you know what, Tana and Logan, they also put a list together. So I want to hear from all y'all about y'all list.
Oh,
but Fred,
really?
because you started it off, you inspired us,
Yes.
we're going to start with you. Talk to us about your Christmas list.
Well, first of all, I went to the mall the other day and I sat on Santa's lap and I begged him. I begged him for hours because you know what? I talked this man up before we drafted him and I feel like he's a clone of myself, Mr. Emmanuel Forbes.
Dude, every week.
Even the game that he ain't even
since the draft.
Yeah, I'm gonna
There
say. Yes. So, Santa, could you please send an F on the shelf or something to help my guy Emmanuel Forbes get an interception? I don't want just one interception. I want 2 interceptions, Santa, and that'll really make my Christmas go. Another thing I want Sam Howell to just go light it up. Because it ain't nothing like,
Absolutely.
you know, one thing about Christmas, it brings people together. And if everybody just sitting around, they sitting on their couch, and Sam Howell threw for 5 touchdowns, guess what I'm going to get the next day for Christmas? A Sam Howell jersey. Like, that's the way it goes when you ball out on Christmas. Thank you, Santa. And what I really want the guys to do, I want them to have fun. You know, since it's the holidays,
That's
I
so
want them
sweet.
to have fun and play football. And we know, fellas, the best way to have fun playing football
Win that
is
game.
to win.
Win that game.
And that's my list. Thank you,
What a list,
Santa.
What a list, Logan. That's a tough list to follow, but Logan, you got you one too. You got you one too.
Yeah.
So for me, it's the defensive line. I want to see them play really well. I mean, we saw shades of it last week against LA, right? It's coming along, right? See John Allen playing defensive end.
I like
it's so great to see, and I want to see those guys come to life. This offense for the Jets has been struggling a little bit. Let's keep them struggling. Their offensive line specifically is banged up. Let's get those matchups. Let's find those situations. When an offense is struggling, what are you going to get, Fred? Third and long situations, right?
You don't get the ball.
And we got to rush the passer. So if they get some sacks, get some production, that's something I really want to see. And I want Sam Cosmi, man. He's been playing really good football. No one's talking about him probably because he's an offensive lineman. They get no respect. I want him to be the Grinch. I want him to be the Grinch for that defensive
you want
line.
him to steal Christmas.
I want him to steal Christmas from that defensive line of the Jets. Everybody's talking about Quentin Williams. Oh my gosh, he's so good. Sam Cosmi was locking down Aaron Donald. He did a great job in that game. I think he can handle Quentin Williams. I think the rest of that offensive line has to match him. They're playing pretty good. They're kind of the unsung heroes. And they all put those green masks on and get after it. Can't wait to check that out. And the last one is I want our guy, Eric Bieniemy. I want him to be Santa Claus, man. Put the hat on, put the suit on. He's giving presents out to everybody. Tanner McCord, you get a touchdown. Curtis Samuel, you get a touchdown. Hey, here's B. Robert running the rock. Sam Howell, here's some easy looks looking at the defense. If he coaches a good game, we're going to be ready to go against the Jets.
Bah humbug.
I like
What are you
that.
saying, Bob Humbug for?
Because you were talking to us, not Santa. All right, that's the problem.
Well, Santa, make sure you talk to Santa when we talk about your list.
sorry.
That's up next.
All right, I'll do it the right way. Dear Santa. First, all I want to see is our passing game shine bright like that star that I put on my tree every year. Can't get up there, gotta get a stool or step ladder. I just want to see this passing game be the passing game that we expect them to be. You talked about EB in his office. I want to see these guys find a way to kind of put everything that we've been going through the last few weeks behind us. We got 3 more games to put on our resume to show what we can be in this team, on this offense, regardless of where we're going at afterwards.
It's going to be tough. This Jets defense is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
We know
It's gonna
that,
be
but
tough.
guess what? We both feeling the same wounds, you know what I mean? We licking our wounds. All right, dear Santa, number 2. You talk about the Grinch. I want our guys on the defense to be Grinch.
Grinch. Still
Gotta be moody, baby. We got to go out here into this Jets. Now, the Jets going to be wearing green. That might be the real Grinch. We got to steal that vibe. We got to go out. Look, our defense can play, man. One of the things we've seen, you know, when Coach Ron took this thing over, he said, you're going to simplify things. We've seen a drastic improvement. But we still have also seen some of the things that have been transpiring early in the year that got us to where we at, giving up a lot of explosive plays. Please minimize them. We playing against Zach Wilson or
Trevor Siemian.
so hold on. I don't want to see no explosive.
32nd ranked offense in the NFL. Man.
Yeah. So we should be better, right? Rich life. And last but not least, all I want for Christmas is a win.
There we go. There we go, Santa.
Yes. We need that W. And for me, I'm looking for another big game from Terry McLaurin. And that gets us into our Air Power presented by Air National Guard, proud partner of the Washington Commanders. Now, our guy Terry McLaurin had a record day out in LA, putting up over 140 yards on 6 receptions. McLaurin put up some movie poster catches out in LA, including a beautiful 29-yard touchdown pass from our quarterback, Jacoby Brissett. The Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee doing what only Terry does and making some amazing one-hand catches. Tanner, you got a chance to talk to Terry on Players Club. Let's check that clip out right now.
What was that moment like for you when you realized you were being the nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award?
Yeah, man, I was super surprised and honored at the same time. I think the emotion really came from like seeing it all played back. Like that video the content team did was really, really good, because when you're in the moment, you know what I mean, whether it's football or just everyday life, it's hard to have a bird's eye view of what's going on, good or bad, you know what I mean? And so when I got to see that video and see all the kids I've genuinely started building relationships with, their families, their guardians, you know what I mean? Just the Commanders and how they've supported me. It just all hits like, I'm just thankful, man. Like I'm extremely blessed, you know what I mean? Like obviously football, that stuff comes and goes. You're going to have ebbs and flows in your career. It happens. But having something where you're just nominated for such a prestigious award where people see how much you care about your community. I think it's more so than just wanting to have an impact, but I want people to know that I care for them, and I want to create opportunities and provide resources that really help them become the best versions of themselves.
Man, great to see you guys spending time with Terry. The Players Club is a great show. Y'all make sure y'all check that out on YouTube or wherever you stream your podcast. Now, Terry's getting the recognition he deserves. Yeah. How cool is that to see?
I think it's great, man. He's such a great dude. Beyond football, he's just one of those guys you can tell that he was brought up well. And just the way he speaks, you just know. I told him he got a career after football if he wanted to come and speak with anything. He said he loves the kind of atmosphere we have on the Players Club because he like chopping it up, just talking ball.
Yeah, and Lendon, you've been nominated for Walter Payton Man of the Year as well, man. What does that honor mean?
It means a lot to you because, for your team to nominate you, that says a lot about, hey, you're not only respected for what you do on the field, you're respected by what you do off the field, and to be one of the 32 nominees. It's a big-time award, Walter Payton, for what he stood for and all the different things he did off the field. It's a major accomplishment, and I'm pulling for Terry to win it.
Major accomplishment. And speaking of major, Tanner, we got Mr. Set the Tone here. And you know what, since it's Christmas, I need you to switch it up a little bit. We need a Set the Tone Christmas edition. London, you got me?
I got you. This is the Christmas edition of Set the Tone, brought to you by the Maryland Lottery. Fast play games. Play fast, win fast today. Please play responsibly. Welcome to Set the Tone, the Christmas edition. Towards the night before Christmas, when all through the house, Burgundy and Gold fans gathered around the couch. The Commanders traveled to New York with care in hopes that a win would soon be there. When out in MetLife, the Jets arose such a clatter. One enemy turf, but that don't matter. Touchdown on the field, Terry flew like a flash, burned up that corner that was just talking trash. Even when the pocket collapses and we're looking like we're in a jam, we can always count on good old St. Sam. With his left hand up, making a bold claim, fans whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Curtis, now B. Rob, now Jahan and Tress Way, on AG, on Thomas, on Allen and Payne. To the back of the end zone, we're here to answer the call. Now touchdowns, now touchdowns, now touchdowns for all. St. Sam rallied his team at the start of the whistle. We're ready to face Sauce, the Jets, and all of their missiles. Our defense is hungry. They're ready to feast. By Christmas Day, the world will know the Commanders are some beasts. Commanders family, don't lose hope just yet. We'll get that win in New York. The tone has been set. And believe me when I say, DC will give a fight. Happy Christmas to all. And to all, a good night.
London, that was such a fantastic Christmas story. And this is your Field Pass presented by FedEx, where now meets next. Oh my gosh, Lendon Fletcher's here, man.
Yeah.
So great.
I'm everywhere.
That Christmas cheer, right?
Yes, absolutely.
But one thing, Fletch, I love that necklace. By the way, man.
Thank you, man. And my name is Fred.
He's Fred.
I know. Sorry, I spent so much time with this guy. Sorry. Unfortunately for you, maybe. I don't know.
No, me.
All right, but I do think that this Jets defense, they want to be the Grinch, man.
They're scary.
They got the green on. They're doing all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And Fletch, they like to start off in this quarters coverage. I feel like this is like the day one install, kind of like the evolution of the cover three. They're like, we're getting burned on cover three. Let's get into quarters. You've been a lot of quarters teams.
I have played a lot of
What are some of the
coverage.
advantages?
Some of the advantages, first and foremost, is you give a pre-snap read, a two high shell with those two safeties. that doesn't let the quarterback know, hey, are we going to be going to single high safety or are we playing cover 2? It also allows you to get doubles like this, like they can double this guy when this receiver doesn't come out. You get doubles. You can get an 8th man in the box if they're going to run.
You see that right here.
You get an 8th man into the box. So those are some of the things. Now the Jets, they're extremely aggressive with their safety.
Why do you guys say that?
Yeah, look at the safeties. They're not checking air. They're going hunting work. Yeah. They're going hunting routes.
You're saying they're like because they're so flat here?
No. I'm saying watch them on the move of the ball. They're not they're proactive, not reactive.
And not only that, look at them at the snap before the ball is snapped.
Yep.
They're only 8 yards deep.
Yep.
Normally you want to have maybe 10 yards, 10 yards of depth. So you can, in case you got to turn and run, you're in a lot better position.
And you were
to do
saying
that.
they trust their corners a lot because they're so close to the line of
scrimmage. They trust
right?
their corners a lot, and they trust their technique a lot. And they say, hey, we're going to be aggressive, like Smoot was saying. Can you beat us? And
so the funny thing about this team is that's what they do. That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
They want to be this.
Yeah.
But that's not true.
They're not who they are.
They want to be more aggressive than that. And how do you be more aggressive than playing quarters? You play a ton of man-to-man coverage.
Yes.
And I just say, like, these guys are hyper-aggressive. They got these really good corners outside. Watch our guy Sauce Gardner walk up, press the receiver, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Tana, you've been exposed to a lot of different types of corners, right?
Yeah.
How would you beat this type of press with a guy that's got that kind of leg? Can you guys demo this real quick?
We can demo.
Yeah.
Well, looking at Sauce, he's one of those guys. I'm pretty sure Sauce is one of those guys that's ultra confident about his skill, and I'm sure that team showed him that because he don't have no interceptions. That means that they're not throwing at him.
Yeah.
But when I get a guy that's coming up and he looks like he's shaded a little outside. You know what I mean? So that outside leverage.
Because it's the single safeties right here, right?
Exactly. So he knows. Guess what? At worst, you know what? I got help inside, so I want him to go in there. So what you have to do as a receiver, you're not thinking about a safety when you got a guy in front of you. You're thinking, man. So what I would want to do is give him more. I want to force him to make sure he's open as wide as he can, because he don't want me to get outside. That's why he's outside leverage.
So Tanner, when you see this release of this receiver right there, what do you think? He's not giving him enough?
No, because it's all timing. He has to get to his spot too. So maybe he probably would have gave him 2 more little hezzies
to push him outside.
Yeah, but he was real quick because I was like that too at times. I would be real quick because I know it's a clock. That quarterback wants me to get to my spot. So, but what he did great was, come on, Fred, get back in front of me. What that receiver did great was he wasn't that long on it, but when he got here, he held. He made sure he said, okay. At worst, I got him outside me. So what I want to do is, what he probably could have did more of, is just lean into him a little more. So when he break off, he creates more separation. And I mean, and I think he had enough. But you got a guy like Sauce, man.
And he got the reach.
He's sticky. Sauce is real sticky. So you have to give him a little bit more of what he's not expecting because he's going to be on your hip at all times.
And I think to this point, like he does a great job. But I also think. Be friendly to the ball.
Come back down.
Like he's taking this angle coming out. Be friendly to the ball here, man. You put your quarterback.
Well, you know what, too? We don't know if that was a post or you know what I mean? Because he ran that more like a post.
I know, but I hear Kyle Shanahan be friendly, right? Be friendly, protect the throw.
Well, you got to come back to it. Come back to the ball.
Make your quarterback right because this is what they want to be: man coverage across the board. Right?
Man coverage.
Yeah, they're all lined up. Man, we got man. We're manning up across, making sure everyone's covered up.
That single high safety right there.
Yeah, single high safety. That's exactly right. And they want to get home with 4 pass rushers. And they can do it because they're so good in coverage in the back.
And not only that, look at this. You say they can do it. Watch him. This guy right here.
Yeah, where are we at?
I'm going to put the red dot on it. Red number on it. Quentin Williams, number 1. He's number 1. He's public enemy number 1. Look at him destroy and collapse that block.
Aggressive, man.
You got to get him blocked.
And so that's what you get. You get that on first down. You get that on second down. You get this, like, man, kind of simple structures, right? 1 high, quarters. You can really see what it is. But, hey, when we get to third down, man, this gets crazy. And
bleep that.
It gets crazy. Look at this. Okay, so we're out. Like, so, Fred, you said this right when you saw it.
Yes.
We are at the line of scrimmage, man.
No, hold on, let's go to the number. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's in the heat. Well, he's in covered. But we got 5 guys right there. And let's count him too. There's number 6 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
And everybody's pressed up. They're going to be hyper aggressive. This is 3rd and 6, and we're basically saying our corners are better than your receivers, and our pass rush and our pressure is going to get home. And that's exactly what they do here. They got the linebacker up here. What's his name? CJ?
CJ Mosley.
He does a great job as a blitzer, and they're able to and this is the thing that bugs me about this play, right? We got great coverage in the back end. They do a great job. This guy is picked up here. Yeah. And what you were saying, Fletch, I think is brilliant, right? Because they got all these dudes. He doesn't know who's coming. You got to know the pressure package and the blitz pattern, because if you know what you picked up, you're okay here.
Yeah,
right, Fletch?
Yeah, you're fine. And it's really about, okay, these three linemen right here. Oh, let's go. We're going to go.
We go blue. Let's go blue.
1, 2,
Why not?
3.
Yeah.
These are,
Get some red.
these three guys are coming. You got 3. They shouldn't. You got enough blockers. You got enough blockers.
So when he vacates like this, he makes it hard on this left tackle here, or this right tackle, excuse me, and puts him in a bad spot. And then I see all this pressure here, Fred, and you're always talking about pressing, right, and being aggressive. They're super aggressive, and what does it force the quarterback to do?
He got to hold the ball, and if he holds the ball, now we get the sack. This is the perfect marriage between rush and coverage. Yes. And you look at the cornerbacks; they're taking all the air and error out of the play.
Yes. Right.
I want to hear Tanner's perspective though on this.
Talk to me.
As you're seeing this, are you saying, hey, we need to go win? These receivers, somebody has to win. Nobody has won. Well, he wins a little bit later, but
that's
somebody has to win.
Just knowing this defense, just knowing what this defensive front brings to the picture, you automatically thinking, I have to win my individual matchup, because especially when those guys are pressed, he got to get that ball out right now. I've been in games, plenty of games, where I couldn't even get out of my route because this pressure was such a threat to our quarterback.
Yeah, and so I think the other thing, Fletch, they do is, so everyone says, oh, they're going to play man on third down, right? They play man on first down, they're going to play man on third down. And I look at this, and they do enough variation. No, you got to sit down for a second. We're not ready to go yet. You got one more play now. You can leave in a second. All right, so look at this, Fletch. Look at, you too, right?
I'm here.
Check me out, right?
I'm here.
This looks like man to me, but I think this is actually zone. Right?
All right, but hold on. Run this back. Run this back, Logan. Let's do what we did again. Number these boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We're all
we got 7.
And they're going to blitz? Are they going to drop out?
Blitzers.
But I look at this and I say, this dude's dropping out, right? He's dropping out, matching the quarterback vision here, right? And so this looks like man, but you were saying something interesting, Fletch. These 3 guys what are they doing here?
They are playing man, but you mentioned him.
Where's he? Sorry.
I took too far. You mentioned him coming up, and this guy also dropped. They give you kind of zone underneath coverage.
Lurkers.
Yeah, so it's kind of, it's a 5-man pressure with zone coverage underneath right now. And eventually, as these routes get later down the field, that free safety ends up picking up that corner route.
It's crazy, right?
It's crazy, bro.
And so, like what I said, like young Sam Howell's going to have a hard time with this type of stuff, right?
And this is some of the stuff that we've been seeing teams do, showing him looks, exotic looks that say, hey, we bringing all these guys, and then now they drop 1 or 2 guys and say, okay, you find the open guy.
But what the big thing that this does is they're able to beat your coverage. By him showing here, now they're able to get 4 to a side, Logan.
Yes, that's exactly right. There are 4 over here, right? You mentioned it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've overloaded that side. There's going to be a free rusher. I have a hot solution up here to the top of the screen, but no, we've got guys running up here undercutting route concepts, and it makes it really, really challenging. Fred, where'd Fred go?
I don't know. He disappeared
like he always does. He's missing.
He came up missing.
Time for Fred Fired Up, presented by FanDuel. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of your Washington Commanders. Dear Santa, it's your old pal Fred Smoot. No. Dear Santa, it's your old pal Smooter Cloud. And I'm fired up because this Christmas is going to be a little different. Instead of putting out cookies and milk on Christmas Eve, we'll be serving plates of touchdowns and big plays in New York City. So instead of asking you for things for myself, I want to ask you for gifts for others so that my Commanders family has a great Christmas. I want Sam Howell to have all the touchdowns in the world. I want Terry McLaurin to have 1,000 yards in one single game. I want Emmanuel Forbes to get 10 interceptions. Is that asking too much? I want Deron Payne to have 40 sacks. Yes, I said 40. I want our running back to have 10,000 yards. And it's just not the Commanders on the field that I want you to look out for. My Command Center family needs some love too. Please give Santana Moss at least 4 more inches of height. He needs it. And Santa Claus, if you're listening, my best friend Logan Paulson, could he have some more hair? He too young to be losing his hair. And my guy Lendon Fletcher, I really want Santa for him to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's all I want for Christmas.
Such a great list by our guy, Fred Smoot. So
Thanks, Santa.
thoughtful, talking to Santa. And you know what? In light of that, Command Center, we're a family. So of course we gotta do a holiday gift exchange. And of course, we got Lendon Fletcher here. So we're gonna start with you because baby, you about to be a Hall of Famer. This might be your last Christmas before you a Hall of Famer. So we're gonna start with you, and it's that big old gift right there. And I think that's from your boy, Santana Moss, and your partner.
8 to the 9 seems like a really good gift giver. So
Yeah.
I think you got. Hey.
I mean,
You got that for free.
what do you get?
You get the man who got everything, right?
Got him his own jersey.
This is my jersey. He gave his own jersey back.
Yes.
Get that, Santa.
I knew Fred would, he would think it was real funny, so.
Yeah, most definitely should have got him all used game socks.
I appreciate the cap, though.
Well, I probably, I already see what I got. So.
He got his appeal on that.
Should we open the box? Look at it.
Nah, look at it.
Look at how
Y'all gonna
nice
have
that
one?
looks.
We gonna have some with you.
Y'all are so cheap. Yo, all right. How did I end
That
up
looks
being
so
the
good,
best
actually.
gift giver out of the group?
We got some of that Paisano.
There you go. Yeah, he is. I know. I'm really excited to see
And
what
I
this
wrapped
is.
it.
I know you did. I didn't.
Fingerprint.
Oh!
What do we got? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wrap it all the way out. Here it is.
Yeah, you ain't know how to open gifts.
He got his jersey.
Hey, it's illegal to jaywalk. It's illegal to jaywalk. And then I got the UCLA
Can I
edition.
This is very nice.
Yeah, UCLA jaywalk.
Come here, guys.
You'll always be my best friend.
That's so nice. I got you
So,
kind of.
you gotta wear them on the show, right?
Yeah, we're going to I mean, that's the only place I'm going to wear them. But I got you something to hold, kind of like tease the gift, right?
air.
So when it comes in next week, I'm going to give it to you, right?
all right.
Mine was not as nice as yours, my
Of
real
course,
one.
I
But
know
here's,
it.
here's,
You
the,
cheap.
here's the.
Well, I think I got a Band-Aid.
Okay, so this is teasing the gift. This is teasing the gift, okay? And I know we're having a hard time telling time.
All right.
Do we run a 4-3? Do we run a 4-4? But the gift is going to help you. The guy I got you is going to help you remember.
All right.
Okay?
So this gift should be.
This
You got me a
isn't
used
it.
clock?
No, this isn't it.
All
But
right.
when it comes, this is teasing the gift.
That was so you'd be on time.
That too.
Me too.
I got him Jordan. He got me a
My
clock.
gift is coming. My gift is coming. Amazon, you messed me up. Okay, here we are.
Well,
Bezos.
that is not it for the gifts. We have some gifts on the table from your production crew. They all looked out for you and wrapped those beautifully. Y'all each can open it at the same time. If the piece
the
ain't
same
stuck
gift?
in your hand, same gift for everybody.
Good.
Oh, it's like it. For the crew.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
That mustache weasel.
That's so nice. So thoughtful.
I like this.
Look at that mustache.
I do not need to wake up in the morning and look at London when I wake up. Is that London?
Look at that. I gotta look at that mustache.
See, these type of gifts I like, simple gifts. You know what I mean? I'm all
Thank you,
about
guys.
this. Because I don't put no pictures in frames, so I got one.
Hold on. Look at Logan. Look at Logan.
Logan look like he on the Western.
This is like, the mutton chops, the side.
Wide earth.
And Command Center family, we hope you enjoy your Christmas as much as we did here at Command Center. We will see you out in New York for Christmas Eve. And then until then, you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
That you're the only gift I need. You're the only gift I need.
Tonight, Dad came with. He didn't want his little sweet potato to be here without him. But now, he really wishes she was here without him. Next time, he'll just let her roll with her new entourage. And he'll only trust SeatGeek with the tickets. Because when she finds her happy place, he can find his way back to the car. The ticketing app trusted by fans. SeatGeek, so fans can fan.